All right, we're on the third leg of our 4-step training program. These 4 steps we do over and over and over again in the same order. Here, I'm gonna grab the leash. I'm gonna lead Cash back to his bed. I'm gonna help him get on his bed. I'm gonna apply, he sat down, I didn't even apply pressure. So there's 4 steps of the training program. We're on number 4. We're gonna go over all these a lot of times. But the steps are free play, training walk, bed, reflect. And we do it in those order. It always starts with free play, then goes to training walk, bed, reflect. So right now we're on bed. So a free play is pretty much what it sounds like. Cash has the opportunity to go and play. For our facility style, that means he gets to go out and socialize with friends. We still have basic rules: no flirting, no bullying, no barking. But past that, they can play and have fun. He can run, he can jump, he can goof off, right? Again, boundaries are there, but it's his free time. Training walk is what you just saw in the video, where he wears that transitional leash, not over his nose right now. For him, we'll see if we can get over his nose, just around his neck, but positioned high on his head, where we are working on utilizing the 5 tools anytime pressure is created to eventually get to a no pressure walk, where we're just walking in that companionship. Now we're on to the bed. So you can see I'm just walking C shapes around him. I let him sniff the bed. I introduced him to the bed. That I placed him on the bed. And he's got to stay in a calm state of mind on this bed. This means his bum has to stay down. It can be in a sit or a down, but I never utilize those words. Using the leash, we use things called contact pressure. When we're off leash, even though he's technically got the leash on right now, this is considered off leash, we use something called distance pressure. Sometimes we have to couple that with contact pressure the first little bit while they're getting the hang of things. But for right now, it should be just distance pressure. So we'll go over that more. When Cash is in the home, he's either on the leash, walking in trading style with me, or he is on this bed, or he is in his kennel. Those are the only options while in training. How long it takes him to be able to earn the privileges to not have those depends upon him and y'all's consistency at home. Sometimes it will take them 4 months. Sometimes it will take them a year. It depends on the dog. It depends if they've been spayed or neutered. It depends on how consistent you can be at home. And we'll go over the graduation and progression into getting privileges back. But just know, for the foreseeable future, he will be on his bed, on a leash with you, or in his reflection space at all times while in the home. If you don't have a raised cot already, you're going to want to order one so you have it when he gets home. Because again, this is where he's going to spend most of his time while he's in the home. He's thinking about laying down. If he does it, then he'll get some love on. So this bed, we want it to learn to be his safe space. It's right in the middle of our living room and kitchen area. You can have multiple beds that you move them from, or you could move the bed around from place to place. Let's say I wanted to go work in my office. I can move this bed to my office. In the beginning, we're just going to focus with it right here where it's at. We're going to work with him on being calm, cool, and collected, and a little to no excitement, distraction atmosphere, just like we do with our walk. I have Narwhal, who's moving around, this little robot, who can be a distraction. That's as most as it's going to get right now. We'll practice, and then when the kids get home, we slowly turn up the distractions more and more and more. So I did my C shapes around him, getting him comfortable with where I want him to be. Now I'm just going to start moving around the home. This is where it's important to couple your everyday living in with your training. I know Briar, or whoever the communicator was, would speak with everyone about it's a lifestyle change is what you're doing with this training. So he will be on his bed, and I'm going to pay the bills, clean the kitchen, cook dinner, watch a movie, help with homework, whatever that is. He is part of our lives, but he is right here on this bed. So that means sometimes I'll have to correct 924 times in a 1-hour time period to help him learn to be on this bed. The reason this is important is it's teaching him a safe space. It's teaching him if the doorbell rings, if a scary Santa Claus figure comes into the home, if the kids come over and start screaming, yelling, and jumping, we just need to stay calm, cool, and collected on our bed. We don't need to be reactive to whatever's going on. And the only way to do that is to give them a safe space. If he can't learn to control himself in a 1.5 by 3 foot bed, he's never going to be able to do it in your 4,000 square foot home, right? You're just setting him up for failure. So the best way to start is to remove those freedoms and let him earn the privilege to be able to have more and more of the home. So that's what we're doing right now. So he's on his safe space, Little to no distractions right now, just living life. He'll stay here for the next few hours, and we're just helping him understand how good it feels to sit here calm, cool, and collected. Then we'll go to his reflection space with it, which is his own crate that he brought that is in our laundry room, so I can shut the door so there's no distractions. And again, we'll go over that later. And then we'll repeat the steps: free play, training walk, bed, reflect, free play, training walk, bed, reflect. We'll do it 3 to 4 times while he's here for training. When he goes home, I want you to do it at least 2 to 3 times a day, in that order, those steps. Again, we'll go over it more, but here he is just chilling on his bed. I'm going to start cleaning up the kitchen and just keep my eye on him. And anytime he gets off that bed, I'm going to quickly grab that leash, utilize distance pressure once he is on the bed to help him go back into that calm state of mind so he can learn to, there we go. He can learn to be calm, cool, and collected. Here he went into an extra calm state. So I'm going to go and I'm going to love on him. Again, this bed is going to be our happy place. So when he's doing so good, I'm going to love on him for being so good. Yeah, good boy. You're a good boy. So I'm just loving on him. If I had a couple treats, I could give him a treat on here if I wanted to. We don't do toys on the bed because I want him just to learn how to just not have to be entertained every second of the day. We can have toys in free play. We don't need our toys right now. We can just chill here and learn how good it feels just to hang out, This is also a great time to familiarize him with touching all over his paws and his little nubby tail and his other paw. I'm not wanting to aggravate him because this is his safe space, but I am wanting him to get used to me just feeling all over him and touching him, familiarizing him with my touch. So if I need to clip his nails or I need to check him out, he doesn't have any reactive spots. Once I love on him, I'm going to walk away. Often this means he's going to get off his bed, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to do a couple of C shapes since this is our first go around with the bed when I walk away. Again, it just kind of helps remind him of where this is your spot right here. Chill here. I've got you. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to go about the things I need to get done, and he's just going to stay here for the next few hours. Again, I'll correct him if he gets off. I'll love on him when he's good, and we'll help continue to build the security of being calm, cool, and collected.